Hello and welcome to Tribe News, better known as global news for entrepreneurs with me, Chris Kolbe, right here on Explore ProTech's YouTube channel. So coming up on the show, we got some fun news. There seems to be a bit of a theme that's following each week and I'm loving it. It's what I deem the pissing contest between the richest men in the world. I love it. We got some Tribe news and what's happening with Explore ProTech's Tribe and the Tribe members up to great things. And we're also going to be chatting to an up-and-coming film producer, Rick Bronkhorst, who has some really interesting projects in the pipeline. We're going to be finding out more about those in a little while. Very excited to find out more. So if you're sitting there seeing this for the very first time, and you're wondering, well, what is Explore ProTech? It is a completely unique global business network and community. And you want to find out more and you want to get more details, it's simple. Just join us for our next big event. On the 20th of August, we have our global speed networking event. It's one of a kind. Nobody in the world's doing it. At least if they are, they're not on the same level as us. Just saying, blowing our own trumpet there. And yeah, all you have to do is go get your ticket. The link is down below on how to get your ticket. And you get to connect with and make real business connections, join a global community, do business with the right people. So go get your ticket. You don't want to miss out on that. On the 20th of August, some more details to follow soon. You can also join our fantastic affiliate program. So with that, you can actually earn your own passive income. It's a big keyword. Everybody's looking for a way to generate passive income. Hey, why not log on to the website, Explore ProTech, and go check out the affiliate program. Join up, start selling the products that are on the store with your affiliate links, and boom, you've got a passive income right there and then. No funny business. It's actually really quick and easy to do. So go check that out as well. Before we get into the news, one big thing I did want to mention is being in touch with so many people on LinkedIn. Was naughty and just went to all my connections and said, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. Have a look and give some feedback. And I really honestly want to say a big thank you to absolutely everybody who commented and gave me some feedback. We're working on so many cool new technical things for the show and taking it to a whole new level. And we couldn't have done it without your feedback. So thank you. And remember, subscribe. The button's there somewhere. Go subscribe. Okay, so the fun news. Let's get into this. So the last couple of weeks, we've been chatting about Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson with their competition of going out to space. So the first swing was Jeff Bezos released his date. Soon afterward, Richard Branson did and said, haha, I'm doing it before you. I'm better than you. So then when Jeff Bezos did it, he went further into space and went back to Richard Branson and said, you didn't really go into space. We went further. So now here comes the next one. The next enter player 3, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm actually, in a way, it's funny, but I'm not surprised he probably joined the fray. So he's come out and said, no. I'm not going to space. I'm going to the new frontier that's right here, which is the virtual universe. And he's positioning himself at the center of what is called the metaverse. It's basically, in theory, what they're talking about is what's coming after the internet. And we are very quickly, especially thanks to this pandemic and all the innovations and move to digital world, yet still the need to have a physical connection. This is where the internet's going, ladies and gentlemen, the metaverse. And yay, Mark Zuckerberg's in the middle of it. So excited. Anyway, it's basically how they're going to integrate the internet and digital with real life and real time at the same time. So think a little bit augmented reality, but just on a whole new level where it's like super integrated into everything in life. That's where things are going. And Mark said, now you boys go off to space and have your childhood dreams. I'm going to go into the future at the center of the next big thing happening right here on planet. I think that's brilliant. Another great funny story. Well, it's not really a funny story, but it just shows, we do underestimate what a global power China is. And just one of their companies, Tencent, this week, Monday, there was a huge change. It's quite a complex article and it's all about the private education sector and blah, blah, blah. And Tencent, they own WeChat, if you're on that social network. And basically, they've suspended user registration while it undergoes upgrades. And they're going through similar process to like what we had in South Africa with the implementation of the new POPI Act. They're doing something, but it's a lot bigger level. Of course, China does everything big, and it's far more complicated. Long story short, just on the wake of that, markets around the world and the globe took a huge knock on Monday. Here in South Africa, some of our biggest firms like Naspers, here shares in Tencent, they took a knock, as well as the NASDAQ as well. And that just goes to show, you could be a global giant just with a really big software company and affect the global world. So we'll be watching that and seeing how that pans out. Then the next interesting story piece, and this is one, online meetings. They can be painful, can't they? Yep, they're everyday life now. We're sort of technically kind of doing one now with the live recording, but how many meetings do you attend online that are just painful and drawn out and not done so well? And there's so many limitations with the technology that's required to pull off a really good online meeting. And Zoom has actually come out and said, we know this, we've seen it. Look, everything happened very quickly, but they're busy working on great technological upgrades to the platform, as well as other companies as well, to make things like background noise able to cut out live in a meeting. They're going to make it possible where there's camera glitches or sound glitches or people are muted or many people wanting to talk at the same time and you can't hear them. They're working on some really next level technology to pull off those meetings. Because here's the reality, boys and girls, these are going to be around for a long, long time, and it's everyday life now. So we need better technology to pull this off and make the meetings just that little bit better. And hey, maybe get a nice MC in to help you run your event. Hashtag just saying, not putting myself out there at all, but I'd love to MC your next event and at least for now make it less painful. Just saying, giving myself a little punt there. Right, on to our tried news for this week on the YouTube channel, which you're watching right this very moment. First of all, go subscribe and go check out these videos. The links to these videos are also down below in the description. We got an amazing tribe of people who are putting together such great content that is so important for entrepreneurs and business people around the world. So go check out these ones. Eva, very jealous, just came off a kayak. She's on holiday on the coast and did a brilliant message of hope about the importance of reflection time. Deborah does her real raw motivation for entrepreneurs, also weekly. And this one's about dealing with moving on. How much moving on have you had to do over the last year? There's so many things where you've just had to go, okay, it's done, I've got to move on, but you might not know how. She gives some amazing advice in this video, so go check that one out. Also, of course, hey, you can check the last episode of Global News for Entrepreneurs. Last week we had Kolbe, and I tell you what, everybody did love that interview. So if you didn't catch it, go back, go watch it. You will thoroughly enjoy it. Dr. Meiya has a brilliant one about financial intelligence for entrepreneurs. And it's amazing, as a marketer, I've worked with so many people over the last year. And one of the areas in their business that is also missing, other than really good marketing plan and strategy and the basics, is an understanding of financial intelligence. It's one thing to keep track of your books of income and expenses and all of those things, but this is taking it to the next level where you can actually think correctly around the finances. And now more than ever, we got to work with what we got. So it's a great video to go check it out. He gives some amazing advice. We've also got the last conversation, coffee shop conversation that was last Friday. And it was all about how to be an influencer. Really, really good one. Our whole tribe and panelists of tribe members who are experts in the field and their own fields gave some great advice on how you can be an influencer. And you definitely want to go check that out. Also, good news, 465 subscribers. The YouTube channel is growing. Make sure you subscribe. Then you get notifications of great content like this. When it's loaded, you can go check it out and stay up to date with the latest stuff happening. And I tell you what, we are growing very, very, very quickly. So I'll chat to Nastine and the team. Maybe when we hit the middle mark, that 500 subscriber mark, let's do a little giveaway or something. I think that's a great idea. All right, so events coming up. As I mentioned earlier, the 20th of August, it's a big day. It's our next global online speed networking event. It is brilliant. And, you know, if you attend business networking events, you arrive, you don't know what you're doing and where to go and how to talk to people and interact with people. And the next thing you know, you've got people coming at you going, I'm selling this, you must buy this now. I have 30 seconds to talk, so I'm going to sell this and I'm going to sell it to you now. And you don't feel very comfortable and relaxed. Tell you what, we do things differently. We start the first half of the event getting to know you, building relationships and starting real conversations that can then naturally lead into finding out more and making those real important relationship connections with the right business people, and that makes a big difference. So you want to be there, 20th of August, link is down below. Go buy your ticket. It's worth every single cent, and we'd love to have you there. We're also revamping the whole thing. It's going to be next level on the 20th of August. Other one, we've been talking about it. It is the first ever virtual women's high tea. Have you ever heard of something like that before? No. So you're going to want to be there. It's the 9th of August. That's Women's Day here in South Africa. And that's why we're celebrating. We want to celebrate you, wonderful women in our world that actually keep the thing turning around. Us guys spend all day trying to mess it up, but you're the ones who actually keep it running and going. So this is a great event to network and connect with women across the globe. There's poetry, there's giveaways, there's gifts, there's prizes. We're playing Zoom bingo, all kinds of great things. The link is down below. We're currently running a special, actually. It's 50% off on tickets. So go buy your ticket now. And if I'm not correct, there's still space for 1 or 2 more free ones. So we're going to still give those away. Go use the following code: free high tea Chris, all in capital letters. If you use that on the purchase, then you get your ticket for free. So free high tea Chris, you get it right. Go put it in and you can get yourself your free ticket. See you there on the 9th of August. Invite all your girlfriends, and I promise you it's going to be a great event just for women. Tribal Tea is tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. Tribe members, GMT+2, see you there. And also tomorrow is our Tribal Council, 29th of July, 2 p.m. GMT+2. We shall see you there, yeah? I don't know why the German's coming through in me today, but anyway. New blog post to go check out, Matthew Yola, 4 helpful and free tools for influencer, or free influencer marketing tools. And Anna, this is unbelievable. It's her blog post about fighting for our dreams, the fight to Amazon's #1 on the hot new release. That's amazing. That's for her book, 10,000 Steps Towards Myself. #1 hot new release on Amazon. It's a really good blog post there as well. Matthew giving away great advice and free tips on great influencer marketing tools that you can use. Right, Coffee Shop Show happens every Friday, 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Just checking you got your facts right. This Friday, 1 p.m. GMT+2. That's where the 2 came in. 1 p.m. GMT+2. Coffee Shop Show, basically, we all get together as a tribe. People ask questions on topics relevant to them, and we share great expertise with them. The theme for this week is going to be something that we all struggle with: entrepreneurs' health. How are you looking after yourself? You're working nonstop, you're stressing, you're making things happen, you're on the go, you're looking after everyone, but are you looking after you? So we're going to be chatting about that on Friday. I think it's a very good, important topic to have a look at. Some members who are making waves, Renee and Steve Westwood, are still doing some amazing work on the website. I've seen the back end of the new site that's being developed. And Renee, you are doing a phenomenal job there, buddy. Stephen Westwood as well, speaking of him, has done a rebrand and has officially launched his YouTube channel. The very first episode is called What is Marketing and How to Target Your Audience, episode #1. The link is down below. I watched it. It's actually pretty good. Well done, Stephen. There was loads of value in there for me. And I'm sure lots of people are going to go and click onto the link and check out your video. That's all about the basics of marketing and what it is. Stephen Levy, every week, Monday Motivation, that's posted on the website forum, and it's very, very much appreciated. There's also a great article about Stephen Levy in the Entrepreneur's Lifestyle magazine. It's called Climb Your Everest. And if you're taking on things big and you want to go somewhere, this is an article to read. He gives amazing advice about establishing your base camp and how to climb your Everest. So the link is down below, Entrepreneur's Lifestyle magazine. Go check that out. Janine Lingenfelder is working on launching Explore Van, which it's amazing. It's next level. It's going to be a business network just for virtual assistants. It's creating a community where you guys get to collaborate, work together, and just grow business for virtual assistants around the world. That's launching in September, but we're in the startup phase, and I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. So get in contact. We'll put you in contact with Janine, and that's Janine from Jelani Sales, by the way. And she will bring you on board for the launch of Explore Van. Then Andras Kapros has his next YouTube video as well, his vlog, and it's called Take the Fast Lane with Business Coaching. What is coaching really? And that's pretty cool, because how often do we all go out there? We all know we need a coach, but how often do you go out there and say, well, what is it and how do I choose the right coach for me? So you give some really great advice on that. The link is down below. See, everything I talk about, there's links for it down below. Just go click it, go do it. You want to. I know you want to, thank you. New products that are on the shop. These are ones you're gonna wanna get your hands on ASAP. As I mentioned, the next global online speed networking event, that's the 20th of August. So go get your tickets. Yes, there we go, click. There we go. Also, there's you can book a Biz Talk with me. Chris Kolbe did a wonderful one with Janine last week that's just been published. And you can also book a 10-minute video content. You need a tutorial, you need an explainer video, you need somebody to present it for you. Hey, give me a shout, book it, I'll record it, I'll produce it, I'll edit it, put it together for you, and bang, you got what you want. Video content made easy just for you. The women's, the virtual, first ever women's virtual high tea, that's the 9th of August. The tickets are linked to go buy your tickets is down below. And as I said, there is an early bird special at the moment, half price. So go get your tickets and ladies will see, well, they'll see you there. I'm not allowed. I don't have the required equipment. And then Rita Skuman from Coaching with Heart has her Dating Yourself 50-minute workshop. This is a really cool workshop. It's getting to know yourself by dating yourself and becoming more self-aware, and through that, growing as an individual and basically finding the best version of yourself. But you got to find yourself first before you can get there, if you understand what I mean. That's what the workshop's all about. All the links to buy those tickets are down below. So onto our interview section for now. And as mentioned earlier, we're chatting to somebody who is definitely going to probably be one of the next big film producers in the world. He's working on so many big projects. He's being humble. Rick, welcome to Global Entrepreneurs News. Yeah, there we go. My migraine from yesterday is caught up with me today. So the RAM and the brain's got an error. Anyway, Rick, welcome to the show. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate for being on your show. Yeah, thanks a lot.
So Rick, give us a little bit of background about yourself. Who are you and what are you up to at the moment?
Okay. I initially studied to be a pilot and qualified, but then I had to make a career change due to health choices or health problems, and I'm doing filmmaking now. Yeah, so I'll be qualifying next year. And then, sorry, cat. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'll be a qualified filmmaker next year, have my degree, and yes, get into the industry.
That's brilliant. Yeah. First of all, cats are brilliant. You're doing something important and not giving me attention, I will push in. That's just how they roll. That's how they roll. Anyway, and okay, lots of information there. I mean, originally a pilot, obviously that part's changed, but part of the reason why we wanted to interview and chat to you is yes, you're doing your film study and qualifying next year, but you're not just studying, you're actually working on some really big and cool things. So share with us what's in the pipeline right now.
We're busy with our student graduation film. It's called Gone Grill, not Girl, but Grill, as in your bra has been stolen. And that's what the story is about. It's about two students who woke up one morning after a heavy night of drinking, and then they realize someone has stolen their bride. And they go into emotional crisis, go around the neighborhood and try and find their bride. And eventually they do. They find out that it's one of the English tannies who's tired of all the socky treffers around her and all of the loud braaiing. So, and she's embarrassed in front of her book club. But the film is in the making. We've hopefully got a lot of sponsors coming on board. And I'm excited. Can't wait to get it done. Yeah, we're shooting in the end of October.
Okay. Yeah, nothing will activate a South African to do something than stealing their braai. I think, jokes aside, and it's a horrible fact, but crime's quite big here. You can hijack my car, whatever, but don't take my braai. I will take you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Life without the braai broodjie is horrible.
Exactly. And first of all, okay, so you mentioned funders as well. There's a link down below if you actually want to get involved and help fund this short form, which may actually turn into something bigger and a full feature film down the road, maybe. Hint, hint. Yeah. Then go click on the link and you can help Rick bring this to life and onto the screen soon. And also, you're currently casting for people to feature in the short form. What characters are you still missing?
Thanks. I'm still missing a granny. Yeah, a granny, and then maybe an African male from Cape Town. That would be great. But the granny is the most important. Yeah. So if you're out there and you feel like you've got some acting experience and you want to join us on this really fun shoot to find these guys their bride, please, a granny is very welcome. Yeah.
All right, let's help Rick find his granny. I'm sure we'll do that. So comment down below, get in touch with us, and we can help him get a granny for the cast for the film. And looking forward to it. Obviously, we're going to stay in touch and find out more and how the project's going, and filming, as you say, starting in October. But there's a lot of work that goes into it, funding, all of that kind of stuff, casting, crew, getting everything set up. I'm sure it's going to be a massive success. Any other nice projects you can share with us that you're busy on?
Yes, I can. Also, I want to throw in a side note about the braai film, but I will tell you that we're working on a farm murder film for the beginning of next year. And my child's here again. Yes. Yeah, we're working on a farm murder film for the beginning of next year. So casting for that's also opening up. And then we're working on a feature film. Yeah, I'm getting to assist with that, which is great. And sorry, guys. Really
I think we should make a video about your cat. Your cat's saying,
Yeah,
why aren't you casting me? I'll play Granny.
Yeah, I think she really wants to be part of this project. Yeah, so we're making the feature film later on in next year, and I'm part of that as well, but I can't disclose more than it takes place in the Northern Cape. Yeah, sorry, signed an NDA. And the last thing about the braai is it's going to be released on the film called Gone Grill. It's going to be released on YouTube so everyone can see it. It's free, yeah, thanks to the sponsors coming on board, hopefully. And yeah, so you'll all be able to see the comedy, which is great. I think that's a pretty cool South African thing to do.
Yeah, and look, I mean, the South African film industry is growing. The big boys like Netflix are already looking at South Africa and content coming out of South Africa. So we're going to do our best to put you in contact with the right people, get you your granny, get you your funding. One last question I did have about the film that's in the pipeline for the farm murders. It's going to be more a documentary kind of style video, maybe?
It's a drama film. It's about reconciliation. So it is, yeah, I can give you the log line. There's just some short of it. The short and sweet is that it's about a young guy who loses his father to a farmer. Then he has to go back to the farm and start farming. And then his neighbor, who's a farmer of color, he lost his equipment, machinery in a fire, and then they team up together. So young Johan has the equipment but not the experience, and the older farmer who's the neighbor has the experience. And so they get both farms going financially again out of ruin and build a great future together. Yeah, so it's a bit about reconciliation, a bit about the South African dynamics, socio-political dynamics around it. But yeah, I think it would make a great contribution towards South Africa's mindset at the moment.
No, for sure. I love that angle, the positive, highlighting something that's a few big topics here in the country at the same time, and giving sort of just at least the exposure that's required for it, but also putting a positive spin on it. Love that. Can't wait to find out more and get it in. So Rick, that's our time for today for our interview, but thank you for joining us on our show. And the link below, if you want to fund and help get those on free on YouTube, well, then you know where to click and make it happen. Help him find his granny. Rick needs a granny. I think there's a campaign in there. Yeah, I think that'll help. And click on the link below. Rick, all the best. We're going to be in touch soon, and have a good day. Goodbye, Kitty. What is Kitty's name? Let's make Kitty famous.
It's called Einstein, but she has her moments. Yeah,
Einstein.
And it's not one of them. Yeah. But yeah, I think she's born for film. Thanks, guys.
It looks like it.
Appreciate it a lot.
Cool. Thanks very much, Rick. Have a great day. We'll chat again soon. So that brings us to the end of the show. Global news for entrepreneurs. There we go. Third time lucky. I got it right. Thank you very much for tuning in, for joining us live, and for watching this on YouTube. Remember, subscribe, and catch us every Wednesday, 11 o'clock GMT +2. We're getting better. We're actually launching on time every week. How professional are we now? Boom. And like I said, we're going to be adding some nice production elements over the next while. So see you again next week, Wednesday, 11 o'clock GMT +2 for Global News for Entrepreneurs. Bye for now.